Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. The Raging Cajuns will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Midshipmen.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Howard. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Raging Cajuns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the toss. Shows him the stiff arm. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Perry. Touchdown, Cajuns! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Back to pass, it's Horvat. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabs it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Navy! The extra point here would tie the game.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This drive will open from the 15. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
it breaking down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He takes it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this
going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the run. Finds his way ahead for 5. They've got it at the 28. The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside and making the big tackle.
Makes the catch. It's Chapman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. The run to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. Trying play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And it's picked off at the goal line. Looking for more room. Good gain on the return. Defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to barrel in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, midshipman. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Howard. Got his man down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Robertson. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. Touchdown, Navy. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little room. Turning on the Jets. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The offense will quickly use a timeout. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Louisiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air, it's Horvat. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Number 81, Halls in the end zone.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Howard. Fights off a defender. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robertson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to first down. They need him to play great in the 2nd half.
They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and go and get them tackled to the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's third and goal. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Dances away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yard.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back.
Oh, a lot of space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Running with the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And this is an individual decision. Third quarter, got an opportunity to go by more than a touchdown. A lot of people take the field goal here, but more and more the aggressiveness wins. I'm in a good spot, fourth and goal. It's not a long way to go. Do I want to go for the touchdown?
This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Raging Cajuns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. From midfield, looking for room. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Chapman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get up. Field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Looking for a man, it's Horvath. Buying some time as he moves left. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offense. They get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. To throw, it's Howard. Snagged in the middle, it's Jensen. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robertson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cajuns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Dropping back, it's Horvath. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's the thing about this offense. You think you've got them backed up, and then you don't. 1st and 10 from inside the 50. The give as they work on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tough.